We're getting very close now and I'm getting quite excited. Big block time. Just look at the difference in the size of these pistons. There's the stock 125 Piaggio and there's the Polini 177. You can see, look at the size of their ports compared to those little ones. And it's got these extra bits as well. I'm not quite sure what they're about. Let's do this. Oh yeah, and the arrow points to the exhaust. Can't see one on top of this. I'm sure it was there, but basically as well, you got this boost port. Well, I don't know why they call it a boost port, but if we look in the engine, you can see the two side ports and then that top port. So that wants to match up with that. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Here's where we're at. I've got the piston on, I've got the little clips in, they're a bit awkward, I've got the rings on. It's now time to put the cylinder on. Now this bit is fiddly, I seem to remember, so I'm not going to film it again. I'm just going to get on and do it. Change of plan. After fighting with that for ages, I thought it might be easier to take the piston back off, sit it in the cylinder, then gently push the ring in till the piston drops in. Oh my god, that was so much easier. So much easier. I just need to now balance it all to get the pin through there, then bolt it down hopefully. And we're on. I've just kicked it over a few times. Did it real slow to begin with, just to check it's moving up and down the cylinder alright, and it is. Time to stick the head on. Slight problem. Slight, very annoying problem. This is the base gasket that came with the 177 kit. It was all crumpled up. So I used the base gasket that came with that gasket set. Now this one's completely flat. The other one had a very slight ridge in it that I guess you crush flat. And I've gone as tight as I dare go with the head bolts without shearing something or snapping something. I've got plenty of compression and it's hissing air out between the block and the cylinder. So I think I'm going to have to order Polini or completely flat base gasket. It could be that you need to fire it up, get some heat in it, then crank the nuts down a bit more, but I just don't fancy doing that, sticking it all in the frame and everything. Slightly annoying. See what I mean by the compression though. Loads of it. Loads of it. Let's put a sheet over it for tonight and we'll have a play again tomorrow. Let's try again. It's been a few days. When I stuck the cylinder and the head on, I had an air leak here. I could hear it hissing. You put your hand over it, you can feel it hissing. So it's had a few days just sat on the bench. I can't imagine it's fixed it, but let's give it a kick. Nope, you can feel it. You can hear it straight away hissing from the base gasket area. That's with no spark plug in. I'm going to stick my finger over the spark plug hole. It's got mega compression and it's pushing air out there without any compression. So I've ordered, if you look down here, ordered some new ones. Basically the one that came with the Polini kit, it was a second-hand Polini kit, although it was brand new. The gasket had got crushed at some point, so didn't fancy using that. The one with the gasket kit I bought was like this, and if you can see there's a ridge around it. basically that's raised before you put it on. This is the one that's been on the scooter for a year. It's been absolutely fine, so I could try that. Reuse that gasket. It's come off pretty clean. I've got a, this was $3.50. That's just a generic base gasket. It's got an extra hole here though. I'm not quite sure what that's for, but what I might as well try first is a genuine, where is it, Polini base gasket, same as what came with the kit. I'm going to try that on it. So, swap the base gasket over. Unfortunately, this head stud has gone and, what do you call it? Can't think of the name of it. Cross-threaded itself. Cross-threaded. So, that's not great. I can't get enough pressure on it to pull it flat, so it's probably not going to help at all. But let's give it a quick kick. To be honest, that is loads better. There's no air hissing out. I'm very surprised. I'm going to have to order some new head studs now though. Let's just try go a tiny bit more on them. Definitely not that I can feel or hear any air hissing out the base gasket, so that part's solved. I'm going to have to buy some head studs and swap at least that one.